I'm live. Good, perfect. Hi, everybody. HunnicVolg here. Long story short, I have been doing these graveyard shifts, as you can tell, and I look like fuck pie right now. I haven't slept since 7:30 yesterday morning, which was April 16th, 2019. I've been up since 7:30, and now it's 10:30 a.m. So I've literally been on a day and some change without any sleep. Um, we have Avengers Endgame coming out next week, and I figured I'd go see Pet Cemetery because of Death and Resurrection. A couple people on the Facebook page asked me my thoughts on Pet Cemetery 2019. I had read the book in junior high school, and I saw the original movie when it came out. I have some thoughts and opinions on it, but because I am exhausted, I just rambled and babbled on another, video that I don't know how I can take that one down yet because I'm kind of new to the YouTube vlogs, if that makes any sense. I'm going to save my thoughts on Pet Cemetery 2019 um, a little later. I just wanted to let people know that if you're familiar with the podcast, Hunnic Queen and Hunnic Outcasts, I'm switching right now from podcasting to vlogs because scheduling with my co-hosts and everything, we're still together, we're still friends, but because of scheduling conflicts, I'm just going to be doing some vlogs now and then, weekly or bi-weekly. It's going to depend on the views and the subscriptions. But if you don't mind me looking like fuck pie right now, at least until June, but for a couple months, I'm going to be doing these overnight shifts 3 nights a week for 12 hours. If you can bear with me on that, and, as long as I'm up doing some sort of content, whatever you want to, the broccoli over here, or my hair thinning or whatever. Feel free. Um, anyway, I got my tickets for Avengers Endgame. I got it for not Thursday preview night. I got it for opening day. I'm sorry, the 26th. I got it for 10 a.m. So when I'm done with work Friday morning at 8 a.m., I'm rushing from work right over to my local Cineplex to go see Endgame, and then I'm going to go see it Monday. I was going to go see it Wednesday. God, I'm so fucking tired. I was going to go see it on Saturday the 27th, but I forgot that I got tickets to go see an off-Broadway production of Lion King, which is probably the only live-action version of Lion King I really want to see at this point. But I did want to talk about a couple quick things. I know there have been some spoilers that have been popping up here and there about Endgame that may or may not be true. I'm here to tell you right now, they're very, very easy to avoid. I know that the Russos have put together this list, just stay off of social media for 2 weeks, which I don't think anybody could really do. Unless you want to discipline yourself, it's a great way to get off of social media if you need that moderation, if you don't want to. But a lot of this stuff could either be A, fake news, or B, even if it is true, it's not enough to damage you, the viewer, from sitting through a 3 hour and 2 minute film. From what I understand, CinemaCon showed 5 minutes of footage, which pretty much has been whittled down to a minute and some change over on IGN and YouTube, where Black Widow looks at this hologram that Thanos has used the stones, and they're going to try to do a mission to use the power of the stones to resurrect the fallen Avengers. And Captain Marvel, pretty much her social justice warrior crap, and that's pretty much it. But I'm not even going to touch Brie Larson anymore with her me, I, because I watched Unicorn Store. I could review it, but in all honesty, so many people are going to town on Brie Larson and what she's saying and what she's. Listen, my only hypothesis is going to be, and I sat through Captain Marvel. There are reasons why she's not in the TV ads, and they only seem to show her in that one scene in the Endgame trailer where Thor uses hammer and goes, "I like this one," but I kind of have been looking right now on Phase 4. I don't really see. I've noticed that movies have been moved around here or there. I'm not seeing a sequel to Captain Marvel. Or they'll recast Brie Larson. I have no idea. But the Captain Marvel movie did not want me to go and pick up any Captain Marvel comics. I saw the movie twice in theaters, and it was predominantly females when I saw it, and they walked out of the theater going, "Thanks, but no thanks, Brie Larson." So it has nothing to do with a male demographic or a white 40 male demographic, as you said, Brie Larson, regarding Wrinkle in Time. But again, it's not even a challenge anymore to question what's coming out of Brie Larson's mouth. She's going to crash and burn on her own. Apparently, like I said, finally has pissed off a few of the other cast members from Avengers. So who the hell knows? I do find it interesting, though, that the movie came out, I think, on March 16th or 15th. And Avengers is out on April 26th. So maybe it's enough time if they had to do reshoots secretly, just like edit and splice a few things. I have no idea. But there are a lot of comments out there. But again, it's if you ignore it long enough, she'll go away and it'll go away. So, other thing I want to discuss right now is that I have my DC Universe subscription still, because Doom Patrol is not terrible. And they're showing Krypton, and they were going to premiere Swamp Thing this May with 13 episodes, but from what I'm seeing now, it's been halted. Apparently, after episode 10, there were some issues where production was shutting down early. From what I've seen on several sites, Comic Book Reader and Comics Beat and IGN, several websites, pretty much saying that the DC Universe streaming shows have gotten off to a pretty great start. I haven't really seen Titans. I have it on there. I just haven't had a chance to watch it yet. I have been watching Doom Patrol, though, as I said, and I really love Doom Patrol. And I'll probably do like a binge watch review down the road if you're interested. Just when I'm not, exhausted, just give me some time and put on a much better shirt than this. I sound a lot better too. Let's see. Doom Patrol perhaps is the best superhero show we have witnessed on any platform. Damn straight. And it somehow just keeps getting better with each episode. Also, damn straight. Following the Barry Morrison heavy adaptation of the seminal comic comes the James Wan produced Swamp Thing, which of course there's really only one run most of you readers like to see adapted when it comes to that three words: more Ballista and Toplin. Well, yeah. Because we all know what without Moore's with Watchmen and his take on Swamp Thing. But apparently production was ending early in Wilmington, and the report especially cited the shock among those on set, but it's not saying why, other than a new ending is being written for the series. So it says the second report also makes mention that Warner Brothers is reevaluating the future of the DC Universe streaming service, which could be quite possible, but it seems to be really raising those kinds of questions on subscription numbers are truly particular thin. Okay. Here are my 2 cents then, if I understand this correctly. Warner Brothers quickly shoved the DC Universe app in our faces. Where we would have all these other subscription services. With comic books, you have Comixology or Amazon.com, which actually Comixology and Amazon.com to get the comic books are pretty much, the same way you can download or get an unlimited subscription for comics. So that's number one. As for Netflix was still streaming because they were under contract, I'm assuming. A couple of the Batman animated movies, as well as I think Wonder Woman still. I mean, there were a couple of DC animated movies and a couple other Warner Brother movies that were still on Netflix streaming. Or you could just go to Amazon.com on the Prime account while this DC app was being shoved in our faces. And although they did promise us original content, they kind of have this talk show. I don't watch it. And they were promising a Harley Quinn animated TV show as well as a live action Swamp Thing. But apparently, because you could get Warner Brothers, or like I said, the DC content from other subscription services, and I know Dark Knight is on Hulu right now. Again, because I guess contracts. This was a rushed app, so maybe DC is pulling the plug on the DC Universe app. I know they wanted to compete with Netflix and they wanted to compete with Disney because Disney's coming out with their app and they already have everything planned out. They have, the vault is going to be opened up, so we're going to get every live action and every animated Disney film. I'm assuming Song of the South is going to be on there as well. I already explained, with what you can do about DC Comics. And if you want the DC animated, some of the stuff is still on CartoonNetwork.com if you have a cable subscription to watch Teen Titans. And so I think Warner Brothers came out with this too fast, too soon, and now it's just blowing up in their faces. And subscription services kind of come and go unless you can promise something new and different. And as much as they're promising Swamp Thing and Harley Quinn, I think Harley Quinn, if it's still coming out, again, whatever Warner Brothers decides to do with their application or the streaming service, Harley Quinn, I think, wasn't going to be coming out until October, November 2019, if I understand it correctly. Swamp Thing, I never even knew what the date was. I thought the date was also going to be sometime in the fall of 2019. So they slapped this service, I think, in the fall of 2018 with stuff that you can get on other apps. So that didn't make an ounce of sense. I don't really know what's happening with Warner. As for Disney, I will be getting the app because apparently we're going to be getting literally everything. I saw we're also getting DuckTales, past and present. I'm hoping we're getting Darkwing Duck. I think we're getting Tailspin. I think we're getting all the Disney afternoon stuff. I think everything that they can put out there that is not part of a regional contract from other countries, because I'm not too sure, don't quote me, but I think reruns of Gummy Bears and other Disney afternoon shows are under contract overseas, but once that's up, everything's going to come on to Disney Plus. I don't understand Hollywood law too much, and I haven't really researched every nook and cranny, but I think there's a reason why Disney is being smart and saying our streaming service is going to start in November 2019, because they're trying to hammer out everything and making sure once you get the service, not only is it going to be reasonably priced, but you're going to be getting a lot of content, including a lot of original content that will be available in November of 2019, unlike the DC streaming service where you got bits and pieces of stuff that was still on other subscription services and original content that was coming out 6 months to a year later. Now, Doom Patrol and Titans, okay, it's a weekly. It's not binge watching, which is not bad. It's a great show, but then again, great. You get the idea. Sorry, my dog groomer's here, folks. I got to go. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Bye-bye.